Recent activity allows me to look at different parts of the measure of active engagement. So what we're looking at here is channel activity data, and we're looking at things like mentions, messages, reactions. So all the activity that's going on within those channels. And I'm trying to understand, what's going on with regard to teams themselves and what's going on with membership. So again, we have a time slicer here, and we can be very prescriptive about the date slicing that we want to do. But in this period, we have 219 active teams. In the previous period, there were 208, showing a 5% increase. The total potential of teams to be engaged is 781. So it looks like we have a little bit of a ways to go with this particular demo network. And same too with regard to membership. So we have 307 active in this period, 298 in the previous period, showing a 3% uptick. And then a total complement of 1,100 people that have not had engagement as defined by these activities within this period of time. Also important is how people are consuming Teams. So, whether you're using mobile or a desktop, or we can drill down even further for us to understand the types of devices that are being used, whether it's an Android or a web client, Apple device, et cetera, et cetera. Across the bottom, I'm looking at my total mentions and reactions by teams and channels. So this particular one seems to have a lot of activity to it. So I can filter it and I can see that activity over time. And again, I can break this down a little bit further and understand kind of the week perspective, as well as month to month, or day of week, or time of day. So understanding when is that team most active, what by day of week or time of day, or trending over time. Time period. We can hyperlink into a team activity report. Again, a lot more detail in regard to what's going on with this team. So 27 tabs within this team. There are 10 channels within the team. Those 800 messages. Average dates to respond, 0.40. So again, some very rich and deep analytics. Typically, this would be targeted to that team owner for them to really understand kind of what's going on within the team. We've got half of the membership is engaged with the team. It's a trending sentiment analysis is around 0.57, so pretty good, but not great. We're looking at that team membership, and I can see I've got things like a service account in here that maybe I don't want to include with my reporting metrics. So I can just simply right click and hit the exclude. Some blank data, again, this is demo data, so I might want to exclude that. The power of being able to use Power BI within my visualizations and be able to include or exclude data as appropriate. I can see the top influencers within my team. I can see the activity feeds with regard to the specific channels. So a lot of information represented here, and this is just a macro view drilling down into the micro view of that particular team.